Hey guys, LightningBeyz here, and today we are doing part 2 of the 100 subscriber special. So we'll just kick things off immediately by saying I will be doing Pt2 first, and then I will be showing you guys Hasbro's line because I have to show the QR codes. So first up we have Winning Valkyrie, 12, it's a 4-star, 12 Volcanic. If you know how to use him, he's really good. And I know how to use him, so I know that he's really good. Next up, we have Achilles. I couldn't remember the name for a second. 4-star as well. 11 Extend with the Extend Plus. So, of course, he's in his low mode, second mode, third mode. I like to keep it at high. And I actually have his original parts still here. So, we'll throw this in afterwards. Next up, we have Crash Ragnarok, at least my version. The white one. I believe it's 4 cross atomic. Oh no, it's 5 cross atomic. Sounds weak, but it for some reason it's actually pretty strong. Who should I go up next? Who should go up next? Let me decide real quick. Alright, so next up we have Fornius, or Emperor Fornius. 0 Yard. Yeah, it's Yard. I was trying to remember the name. Such a nice bait. Super underrated though. Next up we have Geist Fafnir. I love his rubber and spring gimmick. Just the way he could just go. Of course, what is this called again? Forgot this driver's name. Pretty worn out though. Oh, it's Absorb, that's right. It goes from nothing to Absorb. So we have 8 dash. And if I can remember the name, does it say? Perfect. No, it's not perfect. It's Proof. The Proof frame, that's right. I did not buy the set. This one just came in a set, or not in a set, in a random booster, so I used it for Geist Fafnir. Next up we have, oh, I completely forgot to introduce this, that we're doing the Cho-Z era. I'm pretty sure you guys obviously got that. But next up we are doing Kirby's 7 atomic. The green 7 looks super good. Such a good bay. It feels super strong, but it's actually super weak. It's like both of these guys are reversed. This one feels weak, but it's super strong, and this one feels super strong, but it's pretty weak. Well, it has some good qualities, good capabilities. Now we have Buster Excalibur, or I think that's Buster Excalibur. Oh yeah, I think that's the name. The clear looks super good on it. Pretty worn out. As you can see, like the launcher just scrapes right through this paint. Super strong bay. 1 dash dagger. I have the purple dagger because that's the first one I ever got for him, and sword. I believe that's sword. So that first ever dagger I got, but I do have the gold one on the Hasbro, only because it makes it look good on the Hasbro, and plus the purple for me, it just looks super nice. To me, the purple looks super nice on Pt2's Excalibur. Next up we have Bloody Luinor, or Bloody Longinus. 1 dash cycle. Can I put them together? Oh, that's right, he's left spin. Hello. Wait. There we go. Pretty worn, but still pretty defensive. Yeah, it's an attack type layer with a defense type, or is it defense type? Dormantor? I don't know if he's a defense type. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if he is, like the original Bay that had that cycle tip. Next up, we have Revive Phoenix, the purple edition. Super nice colorway. Makes me think of like when I'm pretty sure it's based off the show, but of course how he's red, but then he goes purple in the show. I like this. I do not have friction, but I do have 10, so I'm using Orbit as like a friction substitute. Looks almost the same. Very similar. I have a level chip for it. Now, I got scammed for this, but I didn't report it. On eBay, it says it came with a pack of 10 for 30 bucks. I was like, that's a steal. So I bought it, and they lied completely. They completely lied to me. That's fine. At least I got a level chip, though. I use it so I could make perfect Phoenix. And you can't get any more perfect than with the level chip. And so introducing our next one. Oh, wait. There we go. And so introducing our next one, Dead Phoenix. Super nice. Atomic driver. Now this is stock combo, but not anime stock. So it has 0, and like I said, atomic. Now this is my version of Perfect Phoenix. So what I do is I get obviously the armor from him. 10 and 0 are basically the exact same. It's just the weight distribution is different. So I like to go with 0 most of the time. And so this is my Dead Phoenix, right? Or not my Dead Phoenix, my Perfect Phoenix. And of course, he's just perfect. Like, he will not go down whatsoever. He's perfect. But of course, oh, you know what? I'll just put it together like that. We have Perfect Phoenix on this side, and we have Unperfect. I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, I don't know what you would call it. Name it down below in the comments what you guys would call this. Because it is not Perfect Phoenix. It's the exact opposite. Like, this one's super heavy and that one's super light. So next up we have... What is his name? I know it starts with a Q. I think at least. I don't know, but it has outer and... I don't know the suction cup tip. I don't know the name. Let the camera focus because it's not focusing. Tiny little bearing inside there. This has... It used to be super light blue, but it's now darker blue. One of the best discs to come out during its era, outer. Because all around perfect. Heavy was single layer. Dual layer was gravity. Of course, they're the exact same weight, so it didn't matter. God layer, I'm not sure. I gotta look back on that. And Orbeegis, that's his name, Orbeegis. And outer was Chozy. Next up we have, Chozy Spriggan. Super nice bay. One of my favorites. Well, one of my favorite bays ever is Chozy Spriggan, the Hasbro version, only because it was my first bay ever bought, like my first ever physical bought bay. So it has like sentimental value. The Zeta driver, or Zeta dash, I should say. So this is in left spin, super tight. Chozy Spriggan, Zero Wall Zeta. Next up, we have... Ooh. What is his name? Oh yeah, Right Artemis. I have the red Right Artemis, which came with the proof frame for Fafnir. I decided to give him some okay parts, or at least, in my opinion, are actually really good parts. 5, because it was shiny, and Volcanic Dash. Now this combo, for some reason, this combo just destroys. Like, if you know how to use Volcanic, this combo destroys majorly. Now we will be moving on to the last 3 in the Takeratomi line. And these are interesting bays. They are not Takeratomi, they're not Takeratomi, but they are Takeratomi, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they're not officially branded by Takeratomi, but they are Takeratomi quality. This is Knife Lizard, which is supposed to be Gaia Dragoon, or Giga Dragoon. I can't remember what it was. It still has the same parts. It still has whatever this is. I don't think it says, does it? I know this is Hunter Dash. Around, that's right, around Hunter Dash. So it is Knife Lizard, around Hunter Dash. Still works the exact same way with the free spin. Let's see if I can flick it. Still works. I don't know if it catches it on camera how fast it is. Still works pretty good. Works the exact same. Pretty good bay overall. Or, I forgot to say we were moving on to the Plastic Gen bays. That's what it was. This one, I don't know the name to this one. I really don't. I only put 2 stickers on it. I know it came with 4, right? Yeah, it came with 4. I only put 2 stickers on it so I could identify which is which. Because I have another one. It has 8 bearing. Now listen to this bearing. Wait, is it 8? It is 8. Is it 8 dash or 8? It's just regular 8. Okay. So if we listen to the bearing. Super good, super good. In the stadium, like, it is super amazing. And the last Takeratomi, what is it? Plastic Gen, that's what it's called. Last Takeratomi Plastic Gen is this. It's the same thing, except this one has full stickers, unlike the other one right here. And it has the red 3 and Orbit. And I got this Orbit off of the extra Wyvern. So that right there is all my Takeratomi counterparts. Let me show this off, might as well. We have right here Phoenix. Well, this is I have an extra Revive Phoenix. Let me put it together real quick. It comes with 12. I don't know the name of this. Fusion or something like that? I forgot the tip name for this. It's like Fusion then Unite, yeah. So it's Spriggan, it's Fusion Dash. So it's Revive Phoenix. 12. Yeah, Revive Phoenix, 12 Fusion Dash. So the camera will focus. Super shiny, super nice. But I do not like to put dash on these things because I don't want the teeth to get ruined. And I don't want to ruin the dash for that matter. Next up, we have this in Takeratomi. I have 2 of these. One of them I have full stock combo. The other one I don't. Here it is. The reason I put stickers because of course I have 2. It's the exact same thing. Super shiny. This one's shinier because I kept it in a bag. And I have an extra Kerbeus. Still brand new. If they don't have stickers, they're pretty much brand new. I used to have 4 Excaliburs, like 4 of these Excaliburs. But I gave one to my cousin because he needed one. So I'm like, here. We did a fair trade. I did one. I think it was a Hypersphere. Yeah, it was definitely a Hypersphere. So I traded a Hypersphere for that Excalibur, and all's well as ends well. Alright, so he got one, and I have 3. See, these are brand new because you can tell there's no paint scuffs. Blades are still in. Like, I haven't even touched them. You could even see brand new. Both of these are just brand new, unused. Of course, they'll have all the parts, but I'm just showcasing the layer because I don't want to bring all the parts out. Hey guys, I'm back, and sorry for the cut. I don't know if it seems like it was just a regular cut, but I am back after a good amount of time because I was not home for a good while. I was at my grandparents, and I didn't want to move all this stuff around, so I just kept it as is. And I will be uploading this on Sunday, so if you're seeing this on Sunday, I recorded it on Saturday. And unless I upload it today on Saturday, I might, like, maybe at 11 o'clock. I don't know, we'll see, But I think I showcased all the Takeratomis. I believe so. Yeah, I showcased all of these guys. Alright, so I think it's time to move on to the Hasbro. Alright, let me get these out of here. Alright, so all of those are out of here. Next up, we will do Hasbro's line, and we will start off with Winning Valtryek. Or Wonder Valtryek, I should say. Of course, got 12 Volcanic, but got that Volcanic. What is it? If I could get it. Unless it's, I have to reverse it. There we go, I had to reverse it. So it has that Volcanic, Speedstorm. No, Speedstorm is another series. What is it? Slingshot, that's right. I don't know why I was thinking Speedstorm. What is Speedstorm? I completely forgot what Speedstorm was. I think that's like a season of Beyblades, right? I don't know. That might be Hasbro's line though. But so we have the Volcanic, 12 Volcanic, and Slingshot. So it is whole flat and stiff, and then I twist it. Now it rotates. Here's the QR code. Put him back here. Next up we have Z Achilles. Really good colorway. I don't know why, but this just works. Like it just works. It's 11 and extend, or Hasbro's extend at least. So we have balance mode. Lift this up and twist. And we have the whole flat right there. 3 stars. Here is the QR code. I will say he is better in balance mode than he is in Slingshot because how weak he is, like burst wise. Next up we have yet another Z Achilles, but this time Ripfire. And I will showcase like a little mini mod with this because it's not much of a mod, more like I'm just gonna call it a mod either way, but this is a little hint, or hint to a future video. So of course we have the way it lights up. It goes in Slingshot mode as well if I twist it. There we go. Here's the QR code. There we go. So that is 3 of them. Next up we have, let me fix this guy. Ragnarok or Crash Rocktivore? Is it Crash? I'm not sure. Of course, we got the fake blades right here. They're fixed outwards. I put 6 because I do not have another 11. And we have... Ooh, I forgot his name. I forgot this tip's name. Let me see the image. It's a V? Unless this is Wedge. And the other ones weren't Wedge. Yeah, I'm not sure. But this has, of course, it's a metal tip. When I first saw this in stores, I was like, oh my goodness. Like, when this first came out, I was in middle school. Like, I was super, super hyped for this. Of course, it goes in to create a hole flat. Sorry for the abrupt cut. My dad was just checking on me. That was the only thing. So we have, of course, like I said, metal tip, 6. Here is the QR code. I think 6 is better than 11. Of course, that is almost the same shape. That's why I picked it. But it's heavier, so it feels better. But it's still weak. I guess because I've used these bays so many times, before I even started the channel, that they are just super weak. Next up, we have... Ooh, this one is definitely not weak. This is actually one of my strongest Hasbro bays. Buster Excalius. Of course, you can see it's been, like, pretty battle-worn. It's been used. And it has the gold dagger. Also has slingshot mode, of course. And you can see the swords pop up and go down right there. I put the gold dagger because it's pretty much anime accurate while it's still being Hasbro. You can see the little there's like a slight color difference in the right here, the little shield and then the tip right there, because this is plastic while this is metal. So this is one of the better bays from Hasbro. Since it's metal and with the hole flat, I like to angle it. I like to do an angle launch because then it starts jumping in the stadium and it lands crazy hard hits. Yeah, it's really tight right there. Of course, 1 dash dagger. Here is the QR code. Is this a 4-star? Does it say? It says right there, 4-star. If my camera will focus. There we go. Next up we have... I recently got this, like maybe a month ago. From a garage sale. If I ever say garage sale, like I've said before, it's most likely OfferUp. But it's still technically somewhat of a garage sale, so this one was like used. It was used, but not super used, but not lightly used. So of course we have the gimmick, pops right out, and it is 13, I believe. 13. I don't know. Eternal. I think this is Eternal. Yeah, 13 Eternal. Or it's 12. No, yeah, it's 13 Eternal. Here's the QR code. Now, I don't know. I'm pretty sure everyone's heard this story, but when I heard this story, I was like, whoa. This is Hasbro, of course. When someone actually did this in the past, and I was, like I said, shocked by this, they bought an Archer Hercules, like stock combo Archer Hercules to Keratomi edition, and they took it to a tournament and got first place. Now, of course, that won't be the case anymore because there's stronger bays out there and stronger combos. But when this came out, it was the strongest Beyblade in the Cho Z season. Before any Cho Z's came out, like in the Super Z season. This was the meta, basically. And, of course, Spriggan Requiem. And so, next up, we have Bloody Longness, or Brutal Luinor, recolor. Now, it comes with Limited and Unite, but this was from the Black Valkyrie from the first video. And I tried modding it by cutting it out and making it like a hole flat with rubber. But now it's just weak and runs out of stamina fast. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. I mean, I don't regret it, but it's like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I completely forgot QR code. Hello. Now it's, like I said, limited. So it's Brutal Luinor Limited Unite. Now we have my favorite bay, and this is the bay that like started it all, like what got me into Burst. It is Air Knight. Now it is Hasbro. This is not the exact layer. I don't know where my layer is. My layer might be somewhere. Let me go grab that real quick. Alright, so I found the original layer. Of course, this has been pretty used up. You can see all the paint scuffs. I will forever keep this because this is the bay that started it all. Here's the QR code. This is the bay that started my entire just burst everything. I wasn't into burst when it first came out, like 2016, but I started getting all the hype when 2020 came around, because when my mom bought me this for Christmas, 2020 Christmas, I started battling with all my friends, and then everyone else got addicted to it. That was like the best moment almost of my life. So we have that. And I put a new Airnite layer on it. So now it looks super fresh and it's much tighter. Well, still kind of weak. 12. I think it might be Exceed. No, that's something else. What does it say? E. It might be Exceed. I would have to search that up. And this is the original tip. I kept the original tip. I tried taking it apart by trying to burn it, but yeah, that didn't work well. I could obviously put it in slingshot mode, and I modded it where I could take it out, or I just pulled hard enough, and now it just looks like that. But I do have somewhat of a mod for this. Just hear me out on this. I got a Nerf gun bullet, like real Nerf gun bullet. Why is there a letter K on it? I don't know. This is a Nerf gun bullet, and I just took it apart, and I carved it out there, and I just slipped it on. So now I think I'll just use this as like a modded tip there, and I'll replace this old one with a new one I have. If the camera could focus, there we go. See, it's much better. So I'll just how would it work? I'm gonna use the old layer. Well, it's a little bit tighter on the old layer. Wow. Here's the QR code. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, right? Should be. Oh no, this is much tighter. That is much tighter. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this stock combo, brand new Airnite. So now we got this modded tip. And I actually lost my what is it called? The frame for this. I lost it at my grandma's house like years ago. Can I put this together, please? There we go. So now it looks like this. This looks tall. So now I got a modded Beyblade. We'll keep that to a side for now. So next up we have wait. Yeah, why not? We'll go for him. Left Apollo. Stock combo, I believe. With 4. I think this is, yeah, 4 needle. So it can be taken apart, but I don't want to take it apart right now. I don't think I showed the QR code. There you go. It can be taken apart, like split in half with another bay, such as Right Artemis. But I don't want to do that. I have the extra parts for it. Let me put these to a side. Now moving on to Right Artemis. Let me show that QR code. Right Artemis 10 Jaggy. This is the original Jaggy that came on it. This is the one I put on Twin Noctimus. So we have those two. And I actually have another Right Artemis. But he is not stock combo. I lost my Left Apollo. I need to find where it is. I don't know where it is, but I need to find my other Left Apollo. Because this one is 6 Jaggy. And this is like an original Jaggy. So we'll put this one off to the side here. So I guess we'll just, yeah, keep these off to the side. I completely forgot to mention, I just saw this. Wait, did I mention this already? That I have another dagger? I don't know why I feel like I didn't mention that. I'm just going to mention it anyway. I have an extra dagger. I don't think I did. I'm so confused. I feel like I mentioned it. Unless I already mentioned it like in my head, like pre-recording phase. Yeah, well, I have an extra dagger, so I get to use that on anything, what would you say, Excalibur related. There we go. Next up, we have the mighty Achilles, the mighty Chozy Achilles. One of my favorite Beyz of all time is Achilles. The original is just, the original is super good. But then it got evolved to Chozy and then GT. Ooh, the GT not the Chozy, but the GT Achilles. That was a nice Achilles. I do not have that yet, but I will soon be buying that. And then what was the evolution after that? Sparking Achilles. Wow. And then Dynamite Achilles. Ooh, those are all really good ones. And so of course, no metal. The burst locks right here. It's hard to get them out because they're really tough. Since this is a brand new one, there we go. Extend Plus? What is this called? No, the other one's Extend Plus. This is like, I forgot what it's called. Comment down below what it's called because I completely forgot about it. 00. So it's Chozy Achilles 00 something. I'm not sure. So we got the QR code there. Put them right up front center. Next up, we have one of the first ever Beyz I bought. Like, personally, like, I bought this. So, when I bought this, it was during 2020, like, early 2020. Like, second semester of school type. Right? And so, see how it's super battle worn? It's a little bit loose, but still really tight till this day. And I would put a tip on it, like a hypersphere tip. And I would battle within the hypersphere. Like my friends had like a mini tournaments, and I would battle within the hypersphere arenas or stadiums, I should say, and I would win every single one. I would take off wall only because it would scrape the stadium, so it'd be, I forgot what the tip was, but it was a hypersphere purple from Kraken. So we have Chozy Spryzen or Turbo Spryzen 0 wall Zeta. Of course, this is not Zeta Dash. It is just regular Zeta, but this is not any regular Zeta. It is Slingshot Zeta. So we have stamina / balance. If I get lifted up. There we go. We have the Slingshot, which is supposed to be defense, but it's just all flat. And the attack. So I'm going to keep that in attack for now. And last but not least, we have a Hasbro Plastic Gen. I believe this is the only Hasbro Plastic Gen I have. And it is... What is his name again? Shoot, how did I forget? It's obviously a turtle. Wait, does that even depict a turtle? No, I know the layer, like the main layer is... Yeah, right there. But it has... one? Oh, wow, that's interesting. I didn't even know what it had for the forged disc. So it just had a regular one and Atomic Slingshot. Now, I like Atomic, but this Atomic is just much smaller. And the Slingshot tip just, I don't like it. Let's show you what it is. So, okay, let's take it off. So we gotta move it right here. Push it up. Or let me pull it out right there. It's a bit of a struggle. There we go. And so you twist it there. Now I feel like I don't want this only because it'll ruin the nubs. And that's what kind of helps it with Life After Death. And so you think, oh, the ball's going to fall? No, it's going to go whole flat. Yeah, this is not much of a good tip. It is better when it's like this in normal atomic mode. I believe that's it for all my Chozys. Yeah, I'm going to have to split this up into multiple parts because it is taking a long time to go through all this. I don't want to let you guys... I want to let you guys go through each video on your own and see what each one has to offer. That's pretty much it right there. Yeah, like, subscribe if you're new around here. Comment any other video ideas I should do. Like I said, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, it's Future LightningBeyz here, and sorry for the little extra thing here, but here are some honorable mentions. That is for the future right now. So I found the second one, but it is just a layer. All I found was the layer. So that's one honorable thing. Second, I found this one. Now, I know for a fact, this is the first one I ever bought. And I know this for a fact, this is the first one I ever bought. Because I was at Walmart when this came out, and I bought it. Well, I was like searching for more Beyblades, and I saw this. I was like, this looks kind of like Valtryek. When I was, of course, first starting the series. Because it was 3, and it was red. I guess because it was like opposite of blue. And it had the 1 disc. Here's the QR code. Will the camera focus? I don't think so. Let me go into... There we go. So here's the QR code. 1 and Jaggy Slingshot. This is all original parts. Like, this is crazy because I thought I'd never see this again, and I found it. So here's the honorable mention. Here's the third one. Another plastic Genbei. Dragoon. Wing. How did I forget again? Wing Extreme. That's what it is. Here's the QR code. I don't know if it still works. Some of these don't work. But they might. So, of course, he's left spin. Now, here is the best thing. Since I found this, should I keep it in left spin? I don't know. I want to put it in right spin. So, we are going to take this apart. Oh, is it the other way? Oh, there we go. This video is already super long, but I'm just going to add this in. So we have these two parts, both of their faces, and we are going to keep it, should we keep it in right spin or left spin? I don't know. I feel like right spin just works really well. Now, if you change it and you try to scan this QR code, it will not work in game. It'll only show you right Artemis. I'm going to choose the 2 halves that don't have the faces, and I'm going to choose that as left. So now we just have an extra left Artemis, or left Eclipse. That's what it is, left Eclipse. This is right Eclipse. This is the Eclipse Bay. Boom, that looks super nice. Both of these look super nice. So that's just one little thing I want to throw in there. See you guys in the next one.